Think about the last time that a brand really caught your attention. It stopped you in your tracks, you were scrolling on your phone and you saw an ad that you just absolutely had to engage with, or you were at the store and you saw a product that you knew you just had to grab and pick up. There was something about the brand that just really caught your eye, not because it was loud or flashy, but because something about it almost felt personal, like it really got you. That kind of brand experience does not happen purely by accident. When a brand truly resonates with its audience, it's usually because the visual identity has been built with a lot of care and a lot of intention. Design choices like color, typography, and layout, these things all work together to create a specific type of feeling. And when that feeling aligns with who you are or what you value, you notice. Even if you can't really explain why, something about it just clicks. In this video, we're going to talk about what makes that possible, how visual identity attracts the right people, not just people who are interested in what your business offers, but who feel aligned with how your business shows up. They don't try to appeal to everyone. First, let's talk about one of the traps that we see most business owners fall into, and that's that they want to cater to everybody. To be fair, of course it sounds smart at first. Why would you limit yourself, right? Of course it feels safer to stay broad, to welcome everybody and leave the door open for any kind of opportunity. But when you try to speak to everyone, you usually wind up connecting with no one. You cast a wide net hoping to catch as many people as possible, but you forget to design the net in a way that filters for the right fit. The people you do attract might not share the same values, have the same priorities, or even match your price point. The most aligned brands do a few things really well. First, they have a clear aesthetic. Take Fishwife, for example. They've revitalized the canned seafood industry by bringing in bold illustrations, vivid colors, and taking inspiration from European conservas to create something that's a little bit nostalgic, but also very stylish. Or Gia, who really embraces this minimalist, Mediterranean-inspired identity. They have clean lines and natural tones and some pops of bold color, but nothing too overwhelming. Things that reflect a brand that feels modern and elegant and intentional. Two very different brands, but both have made design choices that feel confident and cohesive. Second, they lean into their personality. Sunday School does this beautifully. They fuse cannabis, they fuse fashion, they fuse Korean American identity to create products and packaging that honors their heritage but also invites curiosity. Their brand is grounded but also fun and unexpected. And third, they understand their audience. Siete Foods is a great example of this. They create grain-free, health-conscious Mexican-American foods, and they connect deeply with a very specific type of consumer. Someone who values heritage, health, but also family. Their visuals reflect their story. It also reflects their Mexican-American culture, and it attracts consumers who seek clean ingredients and cultural connections. Different design choices attract different kinds of people. A brand targeting young creatives in the city, for example, might use bold typography, vivid colors, very editorial style layouts, things that are going to feel very expressive and high energy. But that same approach might alienate an audience that's maybe more conservative, maybe a little bit older, an audience that's maybe seeking something a little bit more classic and traditional and trustworthy. It's also important to remember that as businesses grow, their visual identity may no longer serve them. We've worked with a lot of clients who are in that exact situation. They started their business and they really needed to hit the ground running. Maybe they started off with a logo that was made by a friend of a family or something like that. It might have gotten the job done for a good amount of time, but now their business is in a different place. Their branding doesn't accurately reflect their current price point, their values, or even their audience. And when that happens, the visual identity can then start attracting the wrong fit. They let their visuals do the talking. Branding is full of signals. Design is how those signals get sent. Before someone goes on your website, picks up your product, or even walks into your space, they're already responding with how your brand feels visually. Every creative decision sends a bit of a cue. Color suggests mood and tone. Typography communicates energy or formality. Layout affects clarity, hierarchy, spacing. Photography also, that helps set a bit of an emotional tone, whether it's stylized or editorial or commercial or anything like that. When those decisions become intentional, they also become really, really useful. They help guide people. They help your audience self-select. They give someone a reason to either skip along or to pause, be a little curious, and keep exploring because something about the visuals feels interesting or familiar or inviting. And from a business standpoint, that's super powerful. Your brand stops acting like a billboard that's trying to attract all these eyes. It brings in people who are already aligned because your visuals already gave them everything that they needed. They show up authentically. Every brand wants to feel authentic. But what does that actually mean when it comes to design? To us, authenticity is showing up in a way that's intentional, that's personal, and very specific. Authenticity in branding isn't about being transparent and sharing everything. It means showing enough of what's real that the right people recognize themselves in what it is that you're building. One of our clients from Lino is a great example. Their brand wasn't just meant to feel fun and artisanal. They're a Dominican-inspired bakehouse, and the logo, the colors, the typography, all of these pieces are designed to reflect their culture, their community, their care, and their craft in some way, shape, or form. These brands aren't trying to be like everyone else. They're building identities rooted in culture, in story, and in a clear point of view, and that's what really connects. That wraps up this video. If you like what you see, hit subscribe to catch more videos like this. We're working on a few other fun ideas for videos coming for you soon. But if you have any ideas of any videos that you'd like to see from us in the future, let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram to keep up with all things with KBCS. But that wraps up this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.